What's going on, people? Feroncio here, and welcome to episode 14 of AI Limit Walkthrough. So, folks, first thing we're going to do is upgrade. So, we should have like 2 upgrades, and after this, once we save our upgrades, we'll proceed to the next area through this rift. So, couple of things very important in this area. There is a security feature which is a kind of a eye. Every time that eyes see you, it will stop and will generate this race. And once it gets to 6, this will drop your sync rate all the way to 0 and will cause some serious damage. So you want to avoid by getting behind these areas, and every time you do that, the rays will go back to 0. So they will start going down. So you want to actually kill the enemies and make sure that you don't have any of those rays. So be aware that you need to take cover from time to time on this game. So right here we're going, so once you get out of this branch, you'll find Ursula right here, and we'll need to exhaust her dialogue as usual.
Hello again. Think
What blow? He. Did you?
yeah.
He
What a
got him, but with
yeah, it's
I.
oh, I
Stop.
he's
He's.
yeah.
I.
And now we can proceed and take this elevator up. So down here is a shortcut. We will be open this later on, but right here is our next branch. So we'll keep checking for upgrade and try to upgrade before going to a later area. But right now we'll need to make our way, wait for those ice to pass, and then drop on this platform. This next one you need to jump, and then make all the way down. Once you're down here, make sure that you're behind the debris, and then we'll have to go fight the other enemy out there. We'll be ignoring this right path for the moment. Wait for the eye to pass, and then just run past that enemy until you are safe behind some debris here, and now we can just go and fight her. And of course she will try to get you in the open, but if you're fast enough you can kill her and still got on this debris. The next there'll be another enemy to your left, so just get ready, and then and dispose of the enemy before I can do much damage. Then come over here and collect this item. Now next there will be a ramp ahead of us. We'll just need to cross this ramp, wait for the eye to pass, and once it's safe, just run to the next branch. And we'll find a stone to the right. We'll need to exhaust his dialogue as normal.
Stone. Stone. Sure. I don't. She.
Well, you.
Lord.
Well.
And once we do that, we'll rest. And if we do not have enough for an upgrade, I'll teleport to the apron, sell some goods, and we will make sure you upgrade, because this next area here is quite tricky, and there is a really good chance that we'll die a couple of times before we can actually reach. We'll need to go all the way to the other side of this platform. This is tricky. There is this guy here that will try to drop us from the platform, and of course there is the eye. So we'll make sure first, let's collect this so we don't worry about that anymore, and let's make sure that we can either upgrade or we'll teleport to the apron. So from here, let's teleport to the top apron. And we will be selling some goods to get a couple of upgrades.
What do you need, dear customer?
So let's sell that alcohol bottle, and with one of this and one of these. So that should be enough for a couple of upgrades.
Be smooth.
And let's go check out. And we'll be upgrading technique right now, so I need to increase technique so we don't benefit for strength anymore. We have 40 life, which is pretty comfortable, and I'm going to start upgrading technique. But now we have 2,860 crystals that I want to spend.
What do you need, dear customer?
So let's see what we can purchase. I think there are some luminous carbons, and so we cannot buy a diamond, but we can buy a couple of carbons. We have 29 of those, which is fine. So let's buy a couple of those, and now we have 860. So I am going to buy 2 mini bombs, and now we have 260.
May
It's
your
okay.
journey be smooth.
And then let's teleport back. So now that we don't have to worry too much about losing crystals, so let's drop here, and then let's drop here and use this area here as a shield. We will be fighting that guy, so I'll be using some stones to lure him, and we'll try to fight him using this area as a and it is very easy to fall down this ledge, so be really careful. We just want to be able to hit him without being hit by the eye or doing anything. He will jump over here. His damage is not bad. Once he jumps here, we will go for him. Okay, once he is done, then we just need to watch for the eye and then just run as fast as we can to the other side. And then take cover here, and we will have to run all the way to the other side. I've been here before, so there may be an enemy, one of those crawlers that we have to fight on the way to the other side. But just be really careful, watch the timing, so once the eye passed, then you can run, fight that guy here in the middle, or just try to jump over him and get to this other cover here. There'll be I think there'll be a loot here that you need to collect, and once you collect that, we will be dropping down these platforms. So just watch for the eye, and once we are down in the platform, we should be fine. The eye is not going to get us down on this level, and we will have to fight those church enemies. So let's get ready for them. And once we are done with these two enemies, there is another church hammer guy that we need to fight out there. But before we do it, there will be a soil here. You need to pick up that soil, and once you pick up the soil, then you can fight this hammer guy. If you're fast enough, he won't have a chance to attack you, so just go and be really aggressive. And once he is down, pick up the loot and come over here to the necro area. Now this area is infested by necros, and we will be using ignition against them, but they are really, this is strong enemies. Those are strong enemies, and also there'll be balls up to the top, so stay fine and try not to get hit too much by them. And get them as fast as you can. Take a look at the little balls. Try to take them and not to stay too close. Yeah, very strong enemies, and those balls are passed. And once we are done with them, then there will be a couple of other enemies fighting it themselves, and the idea here is let them fight. Okay, you stay away and wait until one of them is defeated, and we'll pick the winner of this fight. Take your time, appreciate the fight, don't stay too close. That has a big range. If you go up the stairs, there is a good chance that you're going to get hit by some of those attacks. So stay safe, stay down here until they are done. Yeah. Both of them are bosses that we fought. So one is the Necro that we fought, I think, on the end of the cemetery. The other one is the Cleansing Knight. Two strong enemies. Hard to tell who is going to win this. They both pretty much almost done. And I think the knight is going to win. And he did. And now we're just going to pick up that knight without that much trouble. So this way you do not, risk yourself for absolutely nothing. Pick up this adaptive shriek, and from here, folks, we will be dropping down onto this platform, then dropping down on this platform, and we will go all the way. This is an invisible platform. You can see by looking down that there is some kind of a smoke coming up, so you can just go run all the way here, collect this loot, and hop up on the elevator. However, we will not be going all the way to the top. As soon as we can hop out, we will this click on this. This is going to shut down the security. So we pick up this ethereal tome, and now we continue close here to the ledge and kick down this ladder, drop down on that, and we will be back to our branch where we're going to rest. So always check for an upgrade. We can upgrade here, and also at this time we should be able to enhance our seal, and now we have a maxed out seal. But once we are done, let's go back, climb the stairs back up, or the ladder, and we will take that elevator all the way back up. And let's get ready. We'll use some electrification, and also I'm going to use some phosphorus dart. There will be a butterfly and a very strong knight. The butterfly will run to the knight, and we want that butterfly because it will enhance our deuce. And I'm going to hit the butterfly from a safe distance with the darts. So this is probably the safest way because the butterfly will release a cloud of poison. And if you're too close, Knight, Cloud of Poison, you already figured out that it's not a really good combination. So just run. Once we get here, we will be tagging that butterfly and hit her with all those darts before she can do much. Now, once we are done, we are left with the knight. The knight is also not easy, so we need to get prepared for the knight. Ignition, electrification, and then just run towards him. And once he is done, we will collect that loot out here. That is a silica. I think now we should be able to upgrade our weapon. Then let's take this elevator that is over here and ride it down. Once we're here, we have one more enemy to fight, and then we'll open a shortcut. Once she is down, and we will be back to the first branch where we're going to be upgrading our weapon. So let's enhance, and we are good. For a upgrade on the weapon. And now we'll go back here and fight the same enemy again. Collect this loot. And we will be dropping off the elevator. You can see there are some platforms up and down, so we'll be dropping down these platforms. We will drop and hit this enemy here. So the last one, we will need to do a run and a jump. And now we'll have some strong enemies to fight. We have one of those cleansing knights again. Now, this platform over here will open a shortcut at the end. An elevator will take you all the way to the top of the branch. You don't want to do that. All we need to do is just now kill that knight, collect that loot, and then we will be proceeding here to the next area. But we will need to fight that knight first. And if we are good, fast enough, we should be able to hit him a couple of times. And get done with him. before he can do too much damage to us. Okay, so once we are done with the knight will drop a normal seal, adaptive fragment, so we got another silica, and we are ready to proceed. And we will enter this rift. That is going to take us back to the Arboretum. So from here, I don't think we have any more enemies here. I'm quite sure we don't. So just go up through this path. And right here we'll collect this deviation. Come over here. Collect another soil. And we'll open this shortcut. And now we will teleport back, and we'll go talk to Delpha and get some life dues. So let's go and talk to Delpha, turn in those soils.
You're back.
I found this.
I'm sorry.
It's down the hill.
Over 2 decades. Do you think maybe this one doesn't work? I'm sorry. Orisa.
I found this.
What? I remember this ingredient.
On the hill east of the cathedral.
Tusk Hill. Ursula.
What's wrong?
Sorry. I have to go there. Once I get there, I'll get my lot. I'm sorry. I believe it's time to... I believe it's...
Now once we get all the soils, we can go talk here to Malayer.
So this is the place, but it's just... Anyway, might as well look.
And you can buy some goods, but the best of them is that there is a Trailblazer oath here and another spell. We'll need all the spells, so I'll be buying this at this time, and
Is everything done?
we'll
Well, see you next.
we'll be teleporting back to continue. So we'll cultivate the branches first, get a couple more of our dew essence, our life dews. We should have 9 now. And now we can teleport back to the dormant array. Okay, so from here we don't have those pesky security eyes anymore, so we can just go and drop down on the platforms without having to worry about security. And now we will go over to this side. We've been to the other side, and this is a dead end, but we need to come over here because there is a trophy item that we need to collect. And once we are done with these guys, collect this piece of loot here, and then we'll open this box. And pick up the Spears of Punishment spell, and from here we can just go and use the branch and teleport back. Now let's check for an upgrade. So we are good for another upgrade, and folks, pay attention here because this is why I've been improving technique instead of strength. If we look at the damage weapon 1 does, it's 481, and if I increase my strength, it's going to be 483. Now if I improve my technique, it's going to be 485. So at this point we are benefiting more for improving technique than strength, and that's why we've been doing technique all the time. So from here we'll now teleport, and we'll go to the watchtower, and from here we will go back up on the ladder, and this time, instead of getting into the elevator, we will just drop over on the ledge on the way down. And then cross the invisible bridge all the way to the other side, and from here we can just go and drop on these little ledges and collect the loot. Now these guys are very strong. They are necros, so they're good for fire damage, and we'll have to deal with them. So piercing is always good. There are a lot of those guys. So we need to deal with all the necros, and there is another one right here. So the sooner that we can get done with the necros, the better. So now we have one more necro to go in that big buff. We want to get rid of these clusters and then try to fight them individually. The moth will be coming over here. So she is doing it slowly, but we will be dealing with her. The idea is get done with them off before she can do much damage. Now once the moth is done, things are way easier. Because we have one necro in little blobs. And now we have just one necro. And we can deal with that necro. Okay, once that necro is done, we will kill the clusters. And collect this loot. There are a lot of clusters, but we need to kill them all because they will definitely harm if we don't do it. And then we'll go talk to Ursula, and of course we will exhaust her dialogue.
What happened, Shirley?
I'm sorry, Shirley.
Calm down, Shirley.
And once we exhaust her dialogue, we are good to go. And the boss is just ahead. There will be a branch before the boss. And then we'll have the boss. So once we are done with everything, don't forget to talk to Ursula. I'm sorry, Shirley. Exhaust her dialogue, then drop on those platforms. And the branch is just right there. And we'll rest, upgrade, and fight the boss. So we do not have enough for an upgrade, but we will stack this fight in our favor. First, she will do some physical attacks, so we have physical defense plus 75, all defenses plus 50. We don't need fire, she doesn't do any fire, she does mainly infection and piercing. So we will stack on that. So we got piercing resistance plus 100. And then we'll have also some infection resistance 100. So with that we have physical defense, we have piercing, we have infection. And before we begin, let's talk about her a little bit. This is a two-phase fight. We'll have to defeat her twice. On the first phase, she will shoot some rays, will do weak attacks, will put in rays that will cause infection, will shriek, the works. The strategy is to stay close, hit her until we go to phase 2. Phase 2, she is all about physical and piercing, and we will have to dodge until we go all the way to the end, and in the end she will do a all-out attack and we'll have to stay behind cover. If we do not, that is an instant death attack. So with that, we will buff up, and let's go face her.
energy density is dangerous. Take cover.
And we are done with Persephone. Once she is dead, we'll head towards this exit. And we'll sit down the branch where we're going to upgrade and go to the next phase. But folks, yeah, let's just go upgrade.
It's you, Arissa. I didn't expect... Castina. I failed to dodge her attack. My hypothesis was the stitch and arch. Have you... Yes. You've even... How can I help you break free? There's no need. Don't worry. I'm the only thing we probably... It's worth it to get in.
So I almost forgot we need to free Castina.
Thank you, Arissa.
And we have a normal seal. And now we can sit down. I was about to wrap up this episode here, but we'll just go upgrade and go to the next area where we'll start the next episode there. We have a ton of crystals, so we'll be upgrading our technique. And once we are done, we will just go through this rift. And from this point on, there are no more enemies until we reach the branch, so this is going to be very easy. Just go to the right, pick up the core. Open up. Let's get to the train. Go up these stairs. There'll be a vending machine right in front. This vending machine has a pretty good coat, but we don't have crystals because we upgraded all the way. But it is very close to the branch. You can see the branch from here, so if we need something later on, you can just teleport here and buy that coat. Now folks, I will be wrapping up this episode here, and you would not believe how many people watch the video without clicking the like button and subscribe. So don't be one of them. If you are enjoying this video, go ahead, please press the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next episode.